The time is just gone 9:44 a.m. As we head towards closure this morning on News and Views with myself, Inayat Wadi. And we are now talking about an event that is going to be taking place in October. We're talking about the Minara Chamber of Commerce Business Awards. I must say, quite a prestigious event, having attended some of these events in the past after 2 years after the pandemic. Back on track, Minara on Chamber of Commerce with the event. And we joined this morning by Minara Director Ebrahim Patel, also one of the founding members of the Chamber, and also the Honorary Consul General for Indonesia in Durban. Ebrahim, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jummah Mubarak and welcome.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Inayat, and Jummah Mubarak to you and the listeners.
Yes, clearly exciting times once again, and looking at the Minara Chamber of Commerce, the Business Awards, and the point I had made earlier on, having attended some of these events myself, I must say a wonderful award, but also at the same time, the recognition that Minara Chamber of Commerce gives to people in various categories, whether we're talking business people, we're talking about entrepreneurs, we're talking about people who have made their mark and who have achieved a lot during in whatever field or in whatever aspect that they involved in, Ebrahim.
Yes, so thank you for that introduction. And as you point out, the awards have been in existence for a number of years now. And, for the last 2 years, we've put the awards on hold because of COVID, and this would be our first comeback event, so to say. The categories that you spoke of are very important, and let's just go back to the reason which you very eloquently mentioned. It is about recognition of the excellence that exists within the community, and the awards are a means of not just recognizing not just recognizing those achievements, but also using those achievements as a means of motivation to the rest of us to say, if that person could do it, so can I. And in this way, we're trying to build a new generation of entrepreneurs, leaders, business people, those who are giving back to the community. So to go into the various categories of recognition of the awards, we have the Business Person of the Year, which recognizes a business person, whether it is male or female, who is running their own business or running a corporate that has achieved a great deal society and in the business world in the past year. We have the Business Woman Award, which recognizes a significant achievement by a woman who is in business, whether it is a small business or a large business or a corporate, but it is about recognizing that women are central as well to the business world in the community. And then we have the Young Entrepreneur Award, which recognizes a younger generation of entrepreneurs who are starting off their businesses, who are starting to grow their businesses, and are achieving a great deal. Then we have the Community Builder Award, which recognizes someone who has given significantly to the community, someone whose role in community, whether it is in leadership, whether it is in the philanthropic field, or whether it is just in assisting society. We recognize the excellence that people have put in. And finally is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And Lifetime Achievement Award is given to someone who has contributed a great deal to society in South Africa, to uplifting not just the Muslim community, but the entire community in South Africa, whether it is a political leader, whether it is a community leader, or a leader in education, someone who has done a great deal to uplift society. So we recognize not just Muslims in our community and those that have been contributing to the Muslim community, but also those that have been contributing to South Africa in general and have been contributing to the wider South African community.
Yes, Ebrahim. And also this actually ties in with the wonderful work that Minara Chamber of Commerce has been doing over the years, and just looking at the vision, looking at the mission of Minara Chamber of Commerce in terms of promoting things like economic empowerment, skills transfer, innovation, digital transformation, and as you mentioned women, you mentioned youth, developing. Now, all of this actually ties in very well with what Minara has been achieving, throughout its existence.
Alhamdulillah, yes. And the vision was that how can we use the skills, the expertise that exists within our community to not only build a new generation of achievers from the Muslim community, but how can we contribute to the growth of South Africa? So, when we looked at the situation in South Africa, the economic situation, the fact that we have a great deal of unemployment, we have youth that are feeling this despair. There is a great deal that the community itself can do to assist in a small way. So, we introduced programs such as the Youth Entrepreneurship Program, which took young entrepreneurs from different parts of society, whether it is from KwaMashu Township or from Chatsworth or from Durban, from across the various cities and various locations. Took them through an intensive 8-week program to build them as entrepreneurs, giving them the skills of how to run their business, how to manage their finances. The challenge that we have in South Africa is we all talk about empowerment and skilling youth and using business as a way of eliminating unemployment. But no one tells us how do we do it. The idea is fantastic that business and SMEs would lead to greater employment. But how do we really do it? How do we really run those businesses? It's almost as if we are handing keys to a 747 to a youngster and saying, go fly it, when he doesn't even have his pilot's license as yet. And so the idea is that can we use the skills and the experience that exists within the community to give back and start training young people on how to enter their businesses, how to do business, how to manage their businesses, how to look at their finances, how to look at their stock, how to look at their marketing. And so this intensive program that we had, which we did jointly with the KZN provincial government for a number of years, has taken people to a different level. We've now teamed up with Muslims for Humanity, Professor Shahida Kassim at the University of Patel, in a program, and OCAF South Africa, in a program called Rebuilding and Hope, which assisted the traders in the Expingo market that were affected in 2021 in the unrest that took place in Durban, and started skilling them, giving them new skills on trading. We want to move them from being hawkers in the morning market to moving up the distribution chain, to being wholesalers, to being distributors, to looking at new avenues of diversifying their business. And these are people that are survivalist businesses, these are not big corporates or big businesses, but survivalist businesses who are putting food on their tables on a daily basis. So in that way, if we can contribute as the chamber, not just to formal businesses, but also informal businesses and smaller businesses, inshallah, we will be making a change in our society. When it comes to the large businesses and the formal established businesses, we've created linkages with various parts of the world. We've built trade relationships between South Africa and particularly the Muslim community, the businesses in the Muslim community, with places like Turkey, Indonesia, Malaysia, Pakistan, on the African continent itself, and into Europe. So we've hosted a number of trade delegations coming to South Africa. We've taken trade delegations from South Africa to other parts of the world. And in that way, we're starting to build the global linkages as well.
Now, Ebrahim, just coming to the awards, I believe nominations are open. If you could just give us a bit more information on the nominations in terms of
Yes.
what some of the rules and regulations are.
Okay, so nominations are open in all the categories. Nominations are free, so you don't pay for any nomination. One can nominate themselves or they can nominate someone else. There is a form that is available both on our website, and we've published them in various publications as well. I'll give you the website details shortly. That nomination form needs to be filled in both by the nominee and the nominate and the person accepting the nomination. The closing date for nominations is the 18th of August. The 15th of August. And when nominations close, we will then be putting the nominations to a panel of judges. It's an independent panel of judges who will look at those nominations. They will contact the nominee to find out more information, and then they will have a process of going through a judging process And then the winners were announced at the event, which takes place on the 28th of October in Durban this year. In terms of the categories, as I pointed out, the various categories, the person can be nominated in one category only, so not in multiple categories. They choose the right category that they want to be nominated in. And that nomination form must be sent through to the Minara offices before the 5th of August. Past nominees cannot be nominated again. So past winners cannot be nominated again. So if someone won the awards in the past 10 years, they cannot be nominated again. So in that way, we create fairness and openness to everyone to participate. Those are the basic rules, and we would encourage listeners to, if they see, if they know someone in the community that they believe is a worthy recipient, we would welcome them to fill in the nomination form and send it through to us. So let me just give those categories again. It would be the business person, the business entity, the businesswoman, the young entrepreneur, the community builder, and the lifetime achievement. So they can select in whichever category they would like to have that nomination in.
Yes, and also just looking at, is there an email address or the website as well?
Yes, let me give that email address. It will be kzn at Minara, minara.org.za. And the website is www.minara.org.za.
Well, Jazakallah for that. And the closing date, once again, we just want to reiterate the 15th of August. 15th of August. And this is an event that is going to take place in October, I believe, Ebrahim.
28th of October in Durban.
Well, Jazakallah for that, Ebrahim, and for your time with us this morning. We wish you well. Have yourself a wonderful Jummah. We must thank Salam Media for coming along with us on this journey as our media partner. Shukran for all the support you've given us. Jazakallah for that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and have yourself a great Jummah, Ebrahim.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ebrahim Patel with us this morning. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Shafinaz Hassan.